All right, thank you so much. Welcome to another episode of the AI and Sales Brief. It's a sub brand of the Sales Game Changers podcast. Of course, I'm Fred Diamond with the Institute for Effective Professional Selling, and I'm very excited about this show. On a regular basis, I bring on Tom Snyder and Zeev Wexler to talk about how selling professionals can best utilize AI to grow their business, to grow their sales, and to be more effective. If you're watching this on YouTube, thanks. Give us a thumbs up. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, please give us a 5-star review. You can read the complete transcription on salesgamechangerspodcast.com. Tom and Zev, it's great to see you again. And there's so much going on. And Zev, you like to talk frequently about how things are changing so dramatically in the AI world. And, I look at your posts every single day about new developments and new solutions coming and the tools that are out there. So we're going to get deep on the show, answering a very specific sales question. Gentlemen, first off, how you guys doing today? Tom,
Good.
how are you doing? You excited about what's going on with AI and selling effectiveness? We have a great solution at the IEPS Selling Essentials Marketplace from you guys, and we're very excited about what that offers selling professionals.
Yeah, I think the key to that is everyone senses, even if they're not aware of the depth of the chaos in the way that sales organizations are trying to embrace AI, and they're finding out that that chaos can actually make performance go backwards. We have recognized through the IEPS the power that lies in marrying together sales best practice, the real sales best practice, with the power of AI done correctly. And if you think about where that's happening, our research would say it's hard to find 1% of the corporations who are doing those things correctly. The results are incredible. I won't even quote it because you won't believe me, but just trust me, the results are incredible. Accelerant given from AI, the implementation and adoption of best practice, unstoppable.
So here's what I'm going to do, as I do whenever I bring you guys on. I'm just going to throw out a pretty pertinent question, and I want to get your expertise again, Zev and Tom. So let's talk today. You both have said that workflow is an essential starting point for corporate adoption of effective AI. What do you mean by workflow, and why is it important? Tom, why don't you kick us off?
Yeah, I will, and this is really something that I'm going to rely on my brother Zev to do. So when we say workflow, just yesterday I asked an executive, "What do you mean by the word workflow?" Deer in the headlights. It's one of those words in business that people think they know, but they don't really. And so when we're talking about workflow, as Zev has taught me, as the starting point for a corporate-wide, done correctly implementation of AI, it's really mapping out the processes that are involved with taking something from a suspect to a renewable customer and all of the things that go through that process. Uh, the unfortunate thing is that our research would say more than 90% of corporations have a workflow that is suboptimal, does not conform to best practice, and then they blame the salespeople. So, with that in mind, my viewpoint is if we can start with the best practice workflow ideas, and then Zev can customize that to the corporation, then we're golden. Zev, that's all I have to say on that.
I'll start with a little higher and then I'll go lower. You're diplomatic. So AI does not solve bad data and exposes it. And even more so, AI doesn't solve bad sales, it exposes it. So if you're putting an amplifier on a process that is not correct, you're not doing yourself any favors. You're literally shooting yourself in the leg. So I've worked with so many companies that wanted to automate sales. Now, most companies just throw tools at salespeople and say, here, You have Copilot, you have whatever it is, use it. But if the workflow, what we just talked about, is not exact to how you uncover opportunities, how you prospect, how you then move those opportunities up the funnel and how you close them, then right now you just accelerated a process that doesn't work and you expose yourself, your salespeople, and your entire organization. So when I look at a company, I want their workflow to be complete working order, and then I can accelerate it. And that's why working with Tom is such a fresh breath of air. Because if you're not having the right process, AI is just going to expose you. And AI can make everything faster. But again, you don't want to drive faster if you don't know how to drive. That's how you get into accidents. So, what we are doing is first, we define the process. AI is not for technical aspirations or getting some fun things out. AI is there to solve problems. What are the problems? You're not getting enough prospects. You're not qualifying them correctly. What is the problem? Identify it, put a workflow together, understand how you qualify it, and then AI can solve your problem. But if you're just using it for doing faster things that are wrong, AI is not going to help you. You're going to spend a lot of money, and then you're going to say, oh, AI doesn't work for sales.
Yeah, it reminds me of the sports analogy. If you're a bad free throw shooter, shooting 200 free throws after practice badly is not going to make you better. So we keep saying this time and time again. Tom, any final thoughts on what Zeev just said?
Yeah, the only final thought I have is this idea that I wish we could get across how compelling this is, because the delta between AI done poorly on a suboptimal workflow and AI done correctly on an optimizing workflow is hard to exaggerate. I know that the world believes they've heard these kind of messages many times. This one happens to be absolutely incalculable as to the results you can get.
Absolutely.
And let me add something, Fred.
Yes.
All of us use email, right? No salesperson doesn't have a computer. AI is that and way more. So all of us are going to use this eventually, and most of us are just using it wrong. So AI is like your Tom Snyder, your incredible sales coach. It's also your follow-up assistant. It's also the person that hears every single word in a meeting, and it's your consultant to move things forward, and it's doing it all for you in a percentage. You still have to make decisions. So AI is so many things, and most people use it for one vector. Oh, AI is just doing things quicker for me on the follow-up. AI is helping me with research. No, AI can help you with everything as long as you let the artificial intelligence know what is the right process, what is the right intelligence, what is the content, and then you have a helper at every stage of the way. I'm a salesperson at heart, and we like being optimistic and saying, oh, this guy wants to talk to me. Oh, this is going to close. AI keeps you in check from the research to the actual best habits, to the prospecting, to the follow-up, to the closing. It's like having 5 different professional assistants, experts to help you get what you need, which is to close more deals.
Absolutely. And it's so complex because not just complex, but there's so much to consider, so many tools, so many thoughts being thrown out there. If you're listening to the show today, reach out to me, Fred Diamond, Tom Snyder, or Zeev Wexler. We can help you clarify your mission and truly get to great sales results. Once again, thanks, Tom Snyder. Thanks, Zeev Wexler. My name is Fred Diamond. This is the Sales and AI Brief Sales Game Changers podcast.